time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. Oh, leads him behind on the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On second down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 22! Back 22!
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that. It's
almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going deep down. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Detroit!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get it to him running left. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think
and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Deshaun Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Garden tries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The linebacker, C. Jay Mosley in on the stop. To throw on 2nd is Watson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tiger!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Detroit!
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Lasley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll spot Lashley open, left side complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Lashley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Black 22! Black 22! Tiger! 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 Tiger!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Come back! Come back!
Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, 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 over! Leopard! Leopard!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Target. Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Target.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come back.
To throw on third down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
Watch the edge!
They'll go option to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Come back.
Throwing again is Watson. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come back. Tiger. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football. I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come back, come back. Black 22. Black 22.
Watson on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. 72 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the toss, Mixon, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Tiger. Two jet.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They come out here in the I. Here's Watson on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Banjo. Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Can't move. You gotta get that. Motion. Get him.
On second down. Collins. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Give left side to Collins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. No. Off.
Motion. They go again with Collins. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Detroit! Detroit!
A give to the fullback on the dive, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 52, and this for the win.